It's Monday morning, day 3 of this trip through Idaho, and I've been looking forward to this the entire time. We really don't have a lot of rivers like this in Utah where you just get a ton of flow. And so when I knew we were going to be camping near it, I was like, oh, I've got to get down here, check it out. And of course, because I've got a thing, if I'm next to water and I can get in, I'm getting in. So I'm going to test it out. I don't know how deep it is right there, so I don't think I'll jump. Probably just have to wade in. And, you know, I'm sure I could use it after a couple of days out on the trail anyways. I'll wake you up.
So we got about 11 miles to fuel, and that'll be a last stop for 2 days.
Well, it's Monday morning and we have been out for 200 and something plus miles so far in the first 2 days of this adventure. We need to go do a fuel fill up. As most of us have already put in our spare fuel. So we're gonna be stopping in a little town of Bliss, Idaho. It sounds like there's a gas station there. So gonna, just fill up on fuel. If anyone needs to get any provisions, top off their water, anything like that, because that's gonna be, from my understanding, the last bit of civilization for the next 2 days. So we're pulling into the gas station and look who I see has met up with us. My good friend Donald from Soft Roading the West. Was so excited to see him just waiting there in the gas station parking lot waiting for us. I guess he's gonna join us for maybe today and then take off tomorrow. But man, it's been a couple of years since we did our incredible trip together down in Utah, and I gotta show him some of my favorite spots. And I've been wanting to be able to meet back up with him sometime soon. So man, it is just, it's awesome to see him. I'm loving this. The first time I've seen him with his new Topo topper. Obviously he's had it for a while. It looks great. Everyone's just topping off fuel, topping off a little bit of water, things like that, and getting ready to head out. It's gonna be a fun day on the trail today.
Making our way through some more golden rolling hills, and I see a bunch more lava rock, which is cool. We saw tons and tons of lava rock the first day, a little bit second day, and I'm assuming we're going to see more because we're going to see some caves today, so that'll be cool. I'm assuming that they're lava tubes, maybe they're not, but most of the caves that I know of in Idaho are lava tubes, so I'm looking forward to exploring and checking those out.
We have made our first cave stop at the Tea Kettle Cave, and man, this thing is really, really impressive. How far down does it go?
Over to that hole.
But you can't come out of that hole?
Nope.
Oh. Holy smokes! Well, we've climbed down in here, and this thing is massive. When you first, the hole at the top is like, I don't know, a couple people wide, not super tight, but it's not, anything you're expecting, and then you look down inside, and bam, you have this massive lava tube, which is really impressive. Looks like it's still kind of caving in over on this side over here. And then check out all of this plant life. All that, you've seen all of that dead grass up on top that we've been driving through for multiple days. And we drop, 50 feet or so down into a cave and got some, nice, beautiful ferns growing. It's pretty impressive. Let's go check out another cave. I love caves. And these have been pretty cool so far. George did warn me, so this one's not quite as impressive as the last one, but I don't know. I'm easily impressed by caves. Yeah, are there benches over there? What is that? Oh yeah, it's like a concrete bench, 100%.
It is. It's like somebody held some sort of ceremony in here at one point or another.
Wow, this is deep. This reminds me of the Cuna ones. Where it goes in. And the graffiti.
Yeah, it's like this is, no, spots.
How far do you think we've walked in so far?
100 yards, a couple hundred yards.
A couple hundred yards. It's like, this is definitely, someone's put concrete benches in here, like some type of a amphitheater performance or something that you could do. And it's on both sides, which is pretty interesting.
Alright, this might get spicy. The other trailers are doing a bypass, but I wanted to try. I bought this as an off-road trailer to see what we could do. A couple rigs have been up, but neither of them had a trailer, so we'll see how it goes. It's steep. Of course, cameras freaking do nothing for steepness.
Alright, ready to go.
So here we go. Wasn't too bad. It got a little hoppy in a couple spots. That was impressive. I'm glad that I was able to make it up. I was a little concerned when it started spinning a little bit, but glad I made it to the top.
The narrow trail with jagged lava rocks everywhere proved to be too much for Wolfgang's trailer.
Our hammer's under the sea, isn't it?
I got something.
I knew it.
At first, we thought his tire just came off the bead, but after reseating, we found several cuts in the sidewall. Without a spare, we attempted to use a tire from another trailer, but the lug pattern was not a match. As a last-ditch effort, we used a patch kit designed for sidewall issues from Glue Tread. I have seen this stuff work miracles in the past. After cutting the patches to size and attaching them to the sidewall, we gave it another go. Unfortunately, after a few hundred yards down the trail, the other tire blew and at least one of the patches failed, leaving us in a tough spot. Well, unfortunately, we are in a bad spot with that trailer. So the other tire has completely blown, and the tire that we patched on, one of the patches is completely ripped off. I don't know if it blew off or it fell off or was scraped off. And where he rubbed right there, it actually, I guess there's a toolbox right there inside the camper, and it broke the wood on it, and then the bouncing, it broke the floor of that toolbox section, and the tools and stuff all fell out on the trail. So the group has been picking those up. We're gonna lift the trailer up, put it on some rocks, and then leave it so he can run into town and pick up a couple of spare tires so that we can get it off of the trail. So unfortunately, this section here has just been too tough for that trailer and those tires in particular. It's I feel bad because it's a kind of a little camping glowing gem. It's kind of cool. working on some dinner. Going after one of my camp favorites, some gnocchi and a Del sausage. I like it because it's easy to clean up. You can eat it right out of the pan. And it tastes delicious. So I've got the gnocchi going right now. Get some sausage in there. Usually do one or two, kind of depending on how I'm feeling. I'm not feeling mega hungry right now, so let's go with one. I always do it, I never measure it, I just do it a little bit. So it ends up being a little more soupy than it probably should be, but sop it up with a little bit of bread and it's delicious. I like it because it's just super quick, easy. The sausages are already cooked, so you're really just browning them, warming them up. And makes for a good camp meal. The kids like it, so that's another reason why I do it all the time. Well, right now I'm hunkered down in the GX because a storm is rolling through and the wind is just really, really gusting. Man, it's hard to kind of put a description on today. It was a really unique day compared to the other 2 days, which were really long. A couple slow sections, but a lot of faster moving sections. Today was a short route, only about 30-something miles, but it was very slow pace. We had several flats and all the issues that we had with Wolfgang's trailer. So that really, really made it take a lot longer than I think it normally would, although this is a slow moving section. It was really fun. There was a bunch of, more technical rocky areas that were very unique compared to where we were at before, which was fun to drive. And man, it was a beautiful day on the trail. It was so much fun. A perfect way to button up our third day out here. I'm hoping that this will blow through and that we can get out and spend the evening chatting and spending time together, but I don't know. We'll see.
Coming up on Back Road Exploration, the group splits up as we devise a plan to rescue Wolfgang's trailer. We look for a new route that will allow us to get him to the pavement, bypassing the difficult sections ahead. If you enjoyed this video and want to catch the rest of this series, please like and subscribe.